Thank you, Honorable Speaker. It is indeed wonderful to again have the opportunity to speak on behalf of the special people who live in the Cowichan Valley. This throne speech and this government's inaction once again have completely missed the priority issues that are current and critical to the people and communities of the Cowichan Valley. The water concerns we continue to have in the Cowichan Valley illustrate the colossal failure of this government, which is an ongoing legacy of Jiggery-Pokery and baffle-gab. The continuing lack of action to address the clear public interest and concerns of our communities regarding our fish and our need for clean drinking water have been completely ignored by this government. What about the beautiful Shawnigan Lake? Is it going to have to be polluted like Mount Polly polluted, like the Mount Polly lake and waterways? It's simply unbelievable what the government says in the throne speech and what the reality is on the ground. What we experience in our community is a government that doesn't listen. The Shawnigan Lake contaminated soil dump issue shows how this government has put one individual company's interests ahead of the public interest of the entire community, Honorable Speaker. Consultation under this government means nothing. It means nothing about changes. There's no listening going on and no acting accordingly to the wishes of the community. It's just a process or procedural check-off box. Check, we had a meeting. Check, we had consultations are completed. Check, consultation is now over. Check, more jiggery-pokery by this government, Honorable Speaker. This government simply gets back to its getting to yes rhetoric, doing as this government pleases, not caring for what anybody says. Too bad, community. We want to dump tons of contaminated soil in your community. Yes, it may be costly to you and your communities, but oh well. It's all about getting to yes. That's all this government is all about, giving permits and getting to yes. It's sure not about listening to anyone, it's all about getting to the all aboard the yes train, Honorable Speaker. The yes train. Yes, yes to LNG. Yes, yes to MSP increases. Yes, yes to toxic dump. And so it goes, Honorable Speaker. More of the same. The public, through community taxation, through the Cowichan Valley Regional District, has had to spend about $500,000, Honorable Speaker, $500,000 on a legal defense fund to try and protect our own communities like Shawnigan Lake. Now they actually have a public debt. The taxpayers in the Cowichan Valley have a public debt because this government just won't listen. More than 300 submissions, all opposed to the contaminated soil dump. One company doing the dumping was in favor. The Shawnigan Residents Association was formed and had to collect and spend more than $500,000 of community money spent on defending the community from this government's actions. So between the CVRD and the SRA, which is the Shawnigan Residents Association, and think about this. Pause for a minute, Honorable Speaker. I asked the members on the other side to think about this, if this was happening in their communities. More than $1 million has been collected by residents and taxpayers and spent on the defense of the community from this government, just signing off a permit and getting to yes without doing their due diligence. And I will show that in my speech, that this government doesn't do the proper due diligence, and that's the way it is. They're fighting this government, trying to get you to listen, and you have ignored them. They're spending $1 million plus defending themselves from this government to try to protect the community and their water supplies from the incompetent, scandalous, unacceptable actions of a government who chooses not to listen. not to put community interests first. Oh, but let's remember, Honorable Speaker, this government's mantra that they're all so proud about getting to yes. We on this side believe that consultation means actually listening and actually hearing the community, Honorable Speaker.